guys, how y'all doing? Luis Martin says, Veda starts this Sunday. You better be there. Oh, you know I'm never gonna miss Veda, girl. I love that shit. Let's see, when is that? Oh, God, it's the 14th. That was 2 weeks ago. Sorry, man. I really wanted to do it. I was generally all gung-ho to do Veda this year, but we had Germans visit, so I couldn't. That's the law of Veda. And also, me busy. Me talking. Welcome to SCHMIEL Show. It looked fun. I really gotta focus on some other shit right now, though. Eric, I thought you were back. I am back! I've been making videos! Lots of videos. So many videos that I can't show you them. Yes, that's not a ruse. It's totally true. See, look, I'll prove it to you. Behold! This very button shall show us a clip immediately. Clickety! Conversations start ticking like time bombs, just waiting. It's a matter of time until the truth comes out. Until that great shame is revealed, that shame that is me. That's no way to live. There may have been a few kinks with it. Yeah. Honestly, when I'm looking at that shit, man, it was honestly just too personal. It was private. It really should be private. When it came down to it, it wasn't something I was really comfortable putting out there. But I have been working on stuff. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. As I've gotten older, I've gotten less open about my life. You know, you don't actually have to put everything out there. Some stuff is really kind of best left to yourself, right? Like, suppose you're in a situation you don't like that much. If you just keep, it's nice to talk about it with your friends, but if you keep harping on it over and over and over, people kind of get sick of hearing it, right? And there's not because they're mean or evil people, it's just, you know, there's an endurance for this kind of thing. It is what it is. And at a certain point, it's just like, okay, I get it. This guy's just complaining all the time. Just do something about it. And that's just the people that love you. The people that don't love you will, you know, frankly, judge the shit out of you for it. Now, I know you're saying, oh, Eric, I don't care what people think. You should care what people think. Sometimes. It's all contextual, man. Life is nuanced. There's situations where what people think really bloody matters, and there's situations where you really shouldn't care. For example, job interview. What the guy interviewing thinks of you really matters in that situation. Don't show up there in your, you know, I'm with stupid t-shirt. It's not gonna fly well. They're not gonna have the best impression of you. This is a crass motherfucker. I don't want to work with this gentleman. But, you know, if you're just going out to the town and going to the movie theaters and you really, for some reason, really like your I'm with stupid t-shirt, fucking wear it, man. Yeah, don't let society hold you back, except when it's really important to let society hold you back. I'll let you come up with the other examples. You're a human being, you lived. When you're making stuff, a lot of times you're alone, you're in your room, you're writing, you're editing, whatever you're doing. It's, you know, as difficult as it is to be honest with yourself, you're most likely and able to do it when you're in that kind of environment, right? And that's what makes it so scary, and that's what makes it so dangerous, because sometimes we can be a little too honest with ourselves. As strange as it sounds, I've kind of grown to appreciate the need for some level of delusion in life. Hard truths can beat you down to the point where you can't get back up again. At some point you gotta stop. You can't become so quagmired in it that you become paralyzed. It's good to take a nice long hard look at your life, but if it's making you hopeless, it's also good to take a step back. And so when you're by yourself and you're making things, a lot of times you could put out like the most private, rawest elements, the things that you shouldn't even be telling yourself all the time. You could be putting that out into the world if you don't really consider what you're doing, right? If you say, I'm just gonna be an open book, I'm just gonna put it all out there. And with the internet now, man, there's no taking it back once it's out. The world doesn't need to see the darkest, most broken side of you. You don't even need to see that all the time. But still, man, that doesn't get you off the hook. You still need to be vulnerable. You can't play it safe. But it's that very real danger that makes the act of creating very precarious. Because you have to be vulnerable. I mean, you don't have to, but it's a damn good idea. The fact of the matter is talking about some real stuff, talking about personal things. These are the things that really matter, and these are the things that will resonate with other people. When we are in our darkest moments, we often need to hear and commiserate with people in a similar moment. And art is a way to do that. By being real is how you make the powerful shit. That's how you make the real shit. It's how you make things worth making, worth consuming. Being safe isn't an option. But that's really no different than the rest of life, man. What's important in life is not to be safe, it's to not be reckless. How do you tell the difference between a reasonable risk and a catastrophic, what the hell are you doing? Do you not care about surviving? Leap is a skill that you just have to cultivate over a lifetime. There's no easy answer for that. Everyone's going to have a different idea of what that means. It's what we mean by the term judgment. There's not like a precise answer to that. That's something you have to decide for yourself, and it's an instrument you fine-tune over the course of your entire life. And at the end of it, you still might not feel like you got it just right. But it is a risk, and that risk is real. And that risk oftentimes is worth taking. But just because risks are necessary doesn't mean you have to take every single one. Be smart about what you're doing. Do your best. You'll probably fuck up, but what else can you do? Just make some corny, syrupy crap no one cares about? You gotta be brave. What it comes down to, it really is just being brave. And knowing the difference between bravery and stupidity. Hey, hope y'all enjoyed that SCHMIEL show, guys. I'll try to be back sooner next time. Ideally, hopefully I won't have to scrap something in the interim. I already got some ideas brewing. I've also been thinking about breaking up the video scheduling by having like a short filmish kind of thing in between, kind of like when I posted the Games and Media panel. So look for something like that in the interim maybe, huh? When the Germans visited, they wanted to do like a happy dance around Richmond in Virginia. My family got involved, so that'll probably be the next thing. Look forward to that. It'll be cute, it'll be fun. You get to see me break it down. Everyone likes that. Also, I got Celeste for my birthday, and I bloody loved it, man. Oh my god. I've been thinking about doing a Let's Play series of that game, so everyone else can see this awesome story and experience and maybe think they want to try it out for themselves, because the gameplay is frankly pretty solid too. There's a lot of content in that game, even if you can beat the story in like 7 hours. And finally, I want to start recommending like other content. There's a lot of cool stuff on YouTube, I see tons of it, and I want y'all to see it too. So this week on SCHMIEL Recommends, do y'all remember that long-haired motherfucker from the Games and Media panel? Were you like, man, that guy sounds really smart. I wish he was talking about video games. I don't want to hear about the other people. Put the long-haired guy on the mic. Let him talk. Good news, he talks. He did a panel at MagFest himself. It's kind of like a game development 101 workshop. If you ever wanted to make a game, it's a great thing to watch, even if you have no skills whatsoever. I love listening to Will talk about making games and like his journey to starting to make games himself. It's inspiring stuff, man. I just like listening to this guy talk about video games. It's a great talk. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Go ahead and check it out. Blammo! Oh, and you can see my old stuff here, I guess. See ya on the internet. I mean, goodbye, whatever, ciao.